you know, that's how dudes operate in today's society is, you know, we got to put an allegation out there to fuck up somebody's career. You know what I'm saying?
Penetrate. All right, guys, this next guest may be one of the most hated, crucified people I've ever interviewed, but you guys still watch him even if you hate him. I'm talking about the one and only Bulletz Gotti.
Salute, Panda Chop. Last time we did a joint like this, what was it, 2022 or 2023? We did the last
Nah,
one?
it's 2024.
2024.
Almost 2 years ago.
Okay, almost 2 years ago. So yeah, we did a legendary interview. It caused a lot of controversy. It was viral. A lot of clips I see on other people's platforms, especially the conversation we had about Big Pun and Biggie. So this one, I tell anybody, this one is going to be the best one because this one is going to be, we're going to talk about everything, man. We're going to talk about a whole lot of things. We're going to get into all different type of topics, all type of things about what's going on YouTube, the industry, whatever we talking about on this interview, it's going to be one of the greatest ones. I think, you know, any interview I do is best, but I love when me and you work, you know, because we flow off each other energy. But let's get to it, man. Let's get to it, Panda. Come on, man.
Yeah, let's get straight to it, man. Aries Spears versus Corey Holcomb. Corey was on a podcast and made some strong allegations, keyword allegations. Aries hasn't been convicted of anything, but Corey said Aries took a bat to his ex-wife and he messing with people underage, allegedly. But Corey out here with allegations himself looking wild too. What you think about that?
So I remember Aries Spears and Corey Holcomb was cool at one point. I remember he was on his show, and I remember the dude Zoe that be on the show with Corey had beat him up.
Right.
And then he stopped being on the show, and then he went and did Vlad, and he did Lord Jamal. I think both of them shouldn't be beefing. I think both of them, they have great talking points when they on platforms. They both funny. I just think that's just the game of YouTube right now. Everybody get it in on the beefing because just a few months ago, Anton Daniels and Corey was beefing, and then after that, you know, Vlad and Aries was beefing, which, you know, I understood why Aries and Vlad had their situation. It's about him getting his pay, but it's all about knowing your worth. So both of those men, I don't think they should be beefing. I just think that it's pointless to be beefing when both of y'all don't, you know, have any issues with each other. Just off or just, you know, a situation that happened where he got beat up on the set and, you know, Corey didn't break it up.
Don't you think though that like now it seems any time that Aries get into some shit, Corey is the first one to like kick him while he down though?
Yeah, because like I said, they fell out off of, you know, dudes snuffing them, and they've been beefing ever since. And in my opinion, they was hella cool when he used to be coming on the show. I remember when they used to be up on there and they used to be laughing and joking. But after that situation happened, their relationship ain't been the same. And I think it's a vendetta there that Corey has against him. I don't think it's so much Aries, but I just think that's kind corny to try to like put that on him. You know, and you ain't been charged of that. Like, that's kind of corny, man. But, you know, that's how dudes operate in today's society is, you know, we got to put an allegation out there to fuck up somebody's career. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of crazy though, right? Because you're right. Because like Aries, I haven't really heard him say that many bad things about Corey. Like he still keeps it real, says that he's one of the funniest motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Like he gives him his props and everything like that. He doesn't appreciate when Corey like kicks him while he's down and whatnot. But at the same time, like he's even spoken about wanting to squash it, you know? And you saw that Corey and Zoe fell out too, you know?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. And that's crazy, right? But like, man, like Corey is out here. He got that video of him hitting old girl outside the club too. You know, like how come he's not addressing that?
I think because, you know, he got so many people going at him right now that he don't even want to address that. And I think that's what really hurt him because to the point, like, he was like losing sponsorship and a whole lot of stuff. So I just
But don't you think it's the worst time for you to be throwing out an allegation about somebody else then?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. I think he's wrong for that. I think he shouldn't do that. You know, and me personally, I don't hate him or Aries Spears. I like both of them. I just think that
Yeah.
Corey is just wrong for like throwing him under the bus, you know, and then at the time where, you know, basically there's allegations about you and abuse. So I don't like the hypocrisy.
Yeah.
That's one thing about me. I don't like the hypocrisy, Candy.
But also, man, like these are serious allegations, bro. This is not something that you play around with. You know what I mean? Especially the underage stuff. So it's like, damn, like, do you really have to hit him with that unless like you for sure, you know for a fact that this motherfucker's touching, you know what I'm saying?
I think he did that it was some below the belt shit going on.
Yeah.
That was what it was. Yeah, some below the belt shit. He just in his mind, he felt like exposing him was the way of saying that, oh, I got something on you. But it's like anybody could open up something on Corey. So it's like, why would you throw him under the bus and you got dudes that was throwing you under the bus? It was a couple months ago, they said Corey's career is over. I was watching Poetic Flock on all these guys. They was tearing him up. Joe Buttons and all those guys. And we're going to get to Joe Buttons and all of them in its later parts of the show. But yeah, I was watching them just tearing him up. So I just think that he's wrong for that. I think that he, as a man, should, you know, not do that. I mean, we could all agree to disagree, and we don't have to be cool. But when it's paper around, these dudes don't know how to handle criticism and handle critique. They just want to go and lash out on dudes when they see somebody down.
But you know what though? Like, honestly, how many years have they been beefing now, bro? Like, isn't it enough already? Like, I mean,
yeah, I think it's enough. It's like it's been 6 years. It's been like 5, 6 years.
It got to be longer than that when he got beat up, right?
It probably was. It probably was longer. I think it was like around like 2019. I know it was around the time I had first started.
No, it was 2017, bro. So you're talking 9 years.
Yeah. Almost 10 years. Damn.
Come on, man. Like,
yeah. I remember that. You know what's so crazy? Now that you say that, it was 2017 because I remember watching that live when that happened, and I remember watching the interview he did with Vlad right after that. So yeah, it did have. Damn, that's a long time, bro.
Yeah, you know what? And if Cat Williams and Kevin Hart can finally squash it, man, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like,
Cat Williams is on I would say an apology tour because I just saw him with Jamie Foxx, and he dissed Jamie Foxx on the Shannon Sharp joint. So if Cat Williams could do that, he could get on and take pictures with Kevin Hart and Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Then Corey Holcomb and Aries Spears could do the same thing.
Most definitely, man.
Mm-hmm.